Good evening and welcome here to Cornerstone Arena in Lockport, New York for some Can-Am Lacrosse action between the visiting 2-2 Onondaga Redhawks and the 0-3 Tuscarora Tomahawks. The Tomahawks looking to get off the schneid and get their first win of the season here today, while Onondaga looks to show why they are one of the most dominant teams in the Can-Am Lacrosse League. They're looking to get their third win of the season and build upon their second place finish last year, while Tuscarora wants to build off of a historic campaign last season in which they won their first Can-Am championship since 1994, and they went to the President's Cup. The Tomahawks, though, this season are having to deal with the injury bug. They've had quite a few injuries on their team. A lot of players have been moving up to Senior A as well, as they've been having to really fight to stay healthy and have a good squad out there. But talking to the assistant coach, James Rickard, before the game, he specified to me that we may not have as many guys, but the guys we do have are ballers. They're going to go out there and give it all for their team today, as the last time these two teams played, Onondaga won by a whopping 10-2 scoreline, as Tuscarora only had 5 runners for that game. But James also specified to me that those guys that were there really worked hard the whole game long. No subs. They were just battling and just trying to have fun playing some lacrosse. As we are almost set to get underway, we had an extra ball left on the field, and the referees have given the signal, and we are ready here for the opening face-off at Cornerstone Arena between the Tuscarora Tomahawks and the Onondaga Redhawks. Two historic teams doing battle here today, as Onondaga will win that first draw, and they will have possession here in the attacking zone. The Redhawks going from right to left on your screen, wearing the black with the red trim. Quick shot there is turned away by the Tomahawks goalkeeper. Tuscarora on the other side, wearing the white with the red trim. They are going from left to right. Save made there by Randy Chrysler Jr. Long outlet pass. Does not connect with the Tomahawk, and it is picked up by Onondaga. Matt Nodal picks it up for the Redhawks. He sends a long pass up into the middle of the floor, and here comes Onondaga again for their next attack. The Redhawks bring it into the attacking zone. Quick pass down low, doesn't connect. Ball's on the floor. Still going to battle for it in front. No possession just yet, and it will fall into the stick of Randy Chrysler Jr., the safest spot for it if you're a Tuscarora fan. And now the Tomahawks will look to break out of their own zone and get their first offensive possession of the game. Kyle Henry makes his return to the lineup here for Tuscarora. Henry, overhand shot. That one is turned away there by Onondaga's, I believe that's Roscoe Bucktooth, in between the pipes for the Redhawks. Tuscarora, though, has the extra possession. Blade Garlow with a shot. That one blocked in front of the net. That's a big block out there by Brady Laborn for Onondaga, and here come the Redhawks back the other way. Onondaga slowing things down, making sure they take care of the ball and secure their offensive possession. Pass up top into the middle. Quick shot. That one, I think, went just wide. It might have even caught the iron. Wade Bucktooth let it go. Onondaga has another chance. That one will be turned away there by Chrysler. Picked up by the Tomahawks, and it will fall out of the stick of Tuscarora. Onondaga regains possession. That's some great off-ball work there by the Redhawks, as Onondaga slows things down yet again and gets ready for their next possession. Long shot coming here from Cathers is saved there by Chrysler Jr. Loose ball battle behind the net, won by Onondaga, and the Redhawks right now seem to be getting a number of extra possessions as they have secured yet another attack. Ball up top here for Onondaga. Shitsky with a shot. That one goes wide of the net. Schutzky, rather. Picked up Schultzke, they don't give me a pronunciation guide up here. He gets his own rebound though. Schultzke brings it around the back of the net. Slows it down again up top here for Onondaga. Blaze White dishes it off. Here come the Redhawks. Pass back up top. Onto the near side. Going in with a shot there. That one is turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr. as Mitch Laffin let it go. But Randy Chrysler Jr. was up to the task. Another shot there by Onondaga. This one goes up and out of play.
Yeah, it's also Brody LeBourne and Matt Noble.
Onondaga still with possession up in the attacking zone. The Redhawks. Quick pass into the middle. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr. Another nice save for the Tuscarora goaltender as the Tomahawks just try and get the ball up and over half, and whistles will get blown here as I think it'll be a violation on Onondaga. A nice high cross check delivered there by Tim Zidmo from Onondaga will secure the Tuscarora possession momentarily until they turn it over. Here comes Onondaga back the other way. Schultzke slows it down. Pass in the middle, can't connect. And Tuscarora looking to pick it up. Blade Garlow had it for a moment, and it ends up in the stick of Marco Carr. Carr flips it back to Henry. Henry up to Blade Garlow. Garlow is going to slow things down for Tuscarora and wait for some reinforcements. Gives it off to Henry and back to Garlow. They're playing catch up there. Kyle Henry again. Onto the far side of the floor. Picked up by Mark Stanton. Stanton trying to drive in. Pass back up top. Looking for Henry, and Henry will find it. Kyle Henry awaiting his opportunity. Shot clock ticking down. Long shot. Saved there by Roscoe Bucktooth. And we have an injured Onondaga Redhawk on the floor. As we want to give you guys another look at it. And just a collision there. Doesn't look like there was anything intentional about it. Just a pick coming. I think that was Marco Carr who got a piece of the Redhawks player. Of course, we don't want to speculate on who it is until we know. And I can confirm that is number 26. Nathan Schultzke for Onondaga, who was hurt on that play, but he seems to be walking under his own power. And we hope he is all right. We hope to see him back out on the floor sooner rather than later. Face-off coming here as the officials will bring it right back to center. And it looks like it'll be Creed Cathers for Onondaga and Keith Printup for Tuscarora to take the draw. Face-off is down. Battling for it are the two teams picked up by Onondaga. Long pass down will go all the way behind the Tuscarora net to Randy Chrysler Jr. He'll grab that one, and the Tomahawks will start their breakout. Here's Keith Printup. Sends a long pass up to Henry, I think is who he was looking for. He can't connect with Kyle Henry, and it will go all the way down into the stick of a Red Hawk. Here comes Onondaga. Back the other way, the Red Hawks looking to strike first here. Onondaga working the ball around. This Red Hawks team passes so well. They are so crisp, as their chemistry is second to none here in the Can-Am division, as that ball will go the length of the floor, and Bucktooth will send it back, and it will result in a shot clock violation here on the Onondaga Redhawks. That's a good step here for the Tuscarora Tomahawks defenders, holding Onondaga to an empty possession there. Now they got to build on it and try and put one in the back of the net. Here's Blade Garlow with a shot. That one turned away by Bucktooth, but Garlow gets his own rebound. That's a good example of Blade Garlow using his size to his advantage, as he was able to create some space. Long shot there from Tuscarora's Trent Woodrow. which is turned away by Bucktooth. Loose ball battle picked up by Onondaga. Some extra pushing and shoving between the two teams after. Nothing there yet, as Onondaga will secure their offensive possession. Here come the Redhawks with a quick shot. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr., as I think that was Papineau with the shot for Onondaga. Here comes Tuscarora now, the Tomahawks. Getting it into the attacking zone. Marco Carr sends it back up to Kyle Henry. He has Ben Woodbury off the bench, doesn't go to him. Pass into the middle coming from Justin Porga. Can't connect, and that one will go to Bucktooth, and the Redhawks bring it back up the floor. 12:48 remaining here in the first period of play. No score yet between these two teams. The last time these two teams met, it was a 10-2 Redhawks win. Onondaga would love more of the same. That one, though, turned away by Chrysler Jr. as he stopped Matthew Bennett on the doorstep. Onondaga not done yet. Long shot turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr. And Randy Chrysler Jr. is on his A game tonight, and he's going to have to be for the entirety of this one if the Tomahawks want to get their first win of the season. Long pass intercepted here by Onondaga. Another long pass from the Redhawks will skip behind the Tuscarora net. Blaze White picks it up. Pass in front. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr. And now Tuscarora looking to help out their goalie and get the first goal of the game. Here's Kyle Henry. Look for him a lot tonight. Henry behind the back pass over to Ben Woodbury. He's able to corral it off the boards. Here come the Tomahawks. Blade Garlow fakes a long shot. Face dodge in. Quick shot. That one turned away by Bucktooth. That's a nice move there by Blade Garlow to get the defender to back up. Then once he decides to press you, use your face dodge and get in behind him and create an opportunity. Onondaga trying to get on the board here. The Redhawks with a long shot. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr. again. Loose ball picked up here by Tuscarora, the Tomahawks. Trying to get it up over half. Dan Kennedy being hounded by a number of Redhawks is able to get his pass off and secure the offensive possession here for Tuscarora. Long shot coming there from Porga is turned away. And now Onondaga is bringing it back the other way. Ross Bucktooth had it for a moment. On the save, excuse me, as the Redhawks passing it around. Long shot. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr. again. Mitch Laffin letting that one go on the low-to-low shot. Here comes the Tomahawks back the other way. Ben Austin slows things down in the corner for Tuscarora. Ben Austin, long pass up to Blade Garlow with a shot. That one goes wide of the net. Blade Garlow's getting a few good looks tonight. Has yet to score, though. So have the Onondaga Redhawks. They've had quite a few good looks so far in this one. No one has put the ball in the back of the net as we are over halfway through the first period of play. Onondaga displaying their good passing, as that one I think went off of one of the Redhawks' own players. They got to be careful. Clock ticking down, and a block in front of the net will force what I thought for a moment would be a shot clock violation, but it goes up and out of play, and the Redhawks will keep possession. Getting a look at this replay here, and that one does indeed go off of one Redhawk player, and you don't like to see the friendly fire like that, as Onondaga looks to try and get it through the bodies this time and get it on net. Behind the back pass, can't connect. Picked up here by the Tomahawks. Ben Austin bringing it up the floor, or excuse me, Dan Kennedy for Tuscarora. Kennedy trying to drive in, draws two defenders to him. Being hounded now, he needs some help. Kennedy looking for an outlet pass, he finds Porga. Porga, no hesitance there from Porga as he lets that one go. Here comes the Redhawks back in transition. Onondaga looking to try and push the pace here. And they did momentarily, but they decide to slow things down as the Redhawks look to get their first goal of the game. Long shot there, and that one squeaks through. Just an excuse me shot there from the Onondaga Redhawks that finds the back of the net. That might not be the best look that the Redhawks have had tonight, but it is the one that gets by Randy Chrysler Jr.
I think it's Rio Johnson. They've got him as 3.
And
73 got a PBLA spark helmet on. It's Rio, I think.
I'm being told that that one might be Rio Johnson, as on my roster he's listed as number 3, but it was very clearly number 74 who put that one in the back of the net. And if it is Rio, that's one heck of a shot that he showed us right here, as Onondaga is back and looking for more. The Redhawks cycling the ball around, quick pass in the middle. That one is out of the stick of Onondaga, and I'm getting the thumbs up that was Ryu Johnson for the Redhawks. Here's Blade Garlow. Now for Tuscarora. Garlow goes with a long shot. That one goes wide of the net. And now the Tomahawks got a secure possession here. Porga sends a long pass down to Garlow. Garlow gets the reset. And Kyle Henry in the corner gets the loose ball. That is a good sequence here for the Tomahawks. Here comes Ben Austin off the bench for Tuscarora. Ben Austin goes around the pick. Long shot. That one goes wide of the net. Good loose ball pickup here by the Onondaga Redhawks. Matt Noble had that one for Onondaga. Here's Ryu Johnson. Johnson passes it off. Onondaga showing their passing prowess once again. Toe drag shot. That one turned away by Chrysler. Rebound squirts out here. Another shot. Shoulder save by Randy Chrysler Jr. again. Dan Kennedy battling for it against the boards for the Tuscarora Tomahawks. Loose ball is picked up by Tuscarora. And they had it for a moment. Onondaga back the other way. Kick save by Chrysler Jr. Randy Chrysler Jr. doing it all so far for the Tuscarora Tomahawks. It's up to his team to get him some goals on the other end, though. Onondaga maintains possession. Long shot. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr. That shot coming from one of the best players in the Can-Am, Wade Bucktooth. As whistles are blown here, we'll get a replay and see what the call is, as we can see some hacking and whacking being delivered there in front of the net. And it looks like might be number 40 for Tuscarora getting called on that one, as he had a late slash. And that's Keith Printup for the Tomahawks. And that is indeed the penalty on Tuscarora. And Onondaga had one called on them as well. Wade Bucktooth will sit for 2 minutes. And we're going to play some 4-on-4 lacrosse here at Cornerstone Arena. The Onondaga Redhawks hold a slim 1-0 lead. Trying to add to it here, and they almost do. What a save, Randy Chrysler Jr. Stopping them on the doorstep. Here comes Ben Austin the other way. That one saved by Roscoe Bucktooth. One goalie steps up at one end, the other at the other now. That pass picked off. Ben Austin decides, I don't want to go 1 against 4, and he'll turn around and bring that ball back. And now Tuscarora looking to capitalize on one of their opportunities here. The Tomahawks go with a long shot. That one bounces wide of the net. Blade Garlow over to Porga. Porga went for a cross-crease pass. That one doesn't connect. Garlow hits the deck at the other end of the floor here, and it will be a violation on the Onondaga Redhawks, and Tuscarora will have possession. Porga sends it over to Blade Garlow. Garlow goes with a long shot. That one goes wide of the net and into the Onondaga bench. And it will be a Redhawk possession here with 58 seconds remaining in the 2 penalties. Onondaga brings it into the attacking zone. Here come the Redhawks. Some good passing being shown here by Onondaga into the middle. Quick shot, that one somehow turned away by Chrysler Jr. as Onondaga has got to be wondering how they don't lead by more than just a goal at this stage of the game. Good passing up top for the Redhawks, coming off the pick there. Quick shot turned away. Behind the back shot, saved by Randy Chrysler Jr. My goodness, Randy Chrysler Jr. stealing the show so far for Tuscarora. And then the announcer's jinx in full effect as the Redhawks get their second of the game. And that was Leland Paulus on the long shot for Onondaga. And right now, if you're the Redhawks, maybe you should try just some of these longer shots more often, as those are the only 2 that have beaten Randy Chrysler Jr. so far, have been shots from beyond the arc. There, and yep, Oneida Wolf said it. I jinxed him. He was making every save imaginable, it seemed like, and then almost another excuse me shot from the Onondaga Redhawks finds the back of the net. And that was Leland Paulus. He had one heck of a season last year, 27 points. He had 14 of those last season as well. Kyle Henry secures the possession here for Tuscarora. Gives it off to Ben Austin as we are back to even strength here. Henry sends it down low. Porga, quick pass across. That one can't connect with Austin, and it'll be picked up by Roscoe Bucktooth. Bucktooth sends a pass out here to Schultzke. Good to see him back out on the floor, if only momentarily, as he heads to the bench. Here comes Onondaga trying to create a chance. Good defense here by the Tomahawks as they look to secure the loose ball. As I could see Brandon Heacock in on the defensive play there for Tuscarora, as the Tomahawks look to bring it up the floor. Carter Heacock being hounded here by an Onondaga player as he gets checked into the boards. And this is some great defense here by the Onondaga Redhawks as the shot clock is down to single digits. And they might have just secured themselves a possession, and they did. I bet the Onondaga bench has gotta love that one, as that is how defense turns into offense here, as a Red Hawk player hits the deck. No call yet. That one squeaks in again. I think that one was Leland Paulus' second of the game. As we'll get another look at it here. Leland Paulus just steps in, bounce shot in between the legs of Randy Chrysler Jr., the same spot he scored his last goal from. And just like that, it's a 3-0 lead for the Onondaga Redhawks. .329 remaining here in the first period. Tuscarora has got to get one here sooner rather than later. But Onondaga wins another loose ball, but they step in the crease here, and possession will go to the Tomahawks. Right now, it just seems like the Redhawks are first to every loose ball and are securing so many extra possessions, and they are making plays like this in the middle of the floor that are really hurting the Tomahawks. And now it looks like we're going to get a call here against Onondaga. Let's see exactly what happened here, as Kennedy for Tuscarora gets shoved to the floor, and he got whacked while he was on the ground. Looked like he might have took a cross check to the back as well. And this is a big, big moment here early in the game for the Tomahawks. 5-on-3. You gotta capitalize here. Good passing for Tuscarora. Ben Woodbury with a shot. That one turned away by Bucktooth. Loose ball being battled for on the far side of the floor. Picked up here by Onondaga. That's a big loose ball pickup for Matt Noble. He sends the outlet pass up to Schultzke. Schultzke gets pressed by Ben Austin. He gets it up over the halfway line. Here comes Onondaga with a quick shot. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr. as Tim Zidmal nearly had himself a goal while the Redhawks were shorthanded. Tuscarora settles into their attack here yet again, looking to get their first goal of the game. Kyle Henry decides to step in and go for a long shot. That one is saved by Bucktooth. Loose ball pickup by Schultzke. He'll lose it though. Tuscarora regains possession. Behind the back pass, can't connect, but the loose ball will be picked up here for the Tomahawks. Kyle Henry passes it down low. Quick shot just wide of the net there from Porga. That one will go all the way out into the Onondaga bench as the Redhawks doing a good job on the defensive side of the floor so far to keep this score where it is despite being down 2 players. Let's see what kind of pressure Tuscarora decides to draw up here. The Tomahawks putting 3 guys on the ball carrier, and he still gets free. That's some good work there for Onondaga, even if it's only momentarily. Porga with a quick shot. That one goes wide of the net. Loose ball picked up by Tuscarora as Brandon Heacock slows things down here for the Tomahawks. Blade Garlow plays catch with Porga. Ends up going off the boards. Back for Porga now. Porga looking to try and get the loose ball. He cannot, and the whistle gets blown here. And are we going to get another Onondaga penalty? Or are the Tomahawks going to get ringed up? Maybe I'm right. They're both going to the box. As it looks like I see 2 guys from each team headed that way as Justin Porga will go and take a seat for Tuscarora. And with just 2 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3, things are going to get interesting here quickly at Cornerstone Arena.
I tell you, I think the Onondaga youth, or the organization penalty kill today is +3 overall. They have scored at least 5 goals, and they've probably given up 2.
Onondaga, we've seen what they've done 5-on-5 so far, but they can also score on special teams, whether they're on the power play or shorthanded, as I'm being told that the Onondaga youth teams have done a good job of scoring even while shorthanded today, as my main man Greg up here said he thinks they're about +5 even when on the penalty kill. That is an impressive stat. That one, I think, went off the post. Either that or Randy Chrysler Jr. got that shoulder up and saved it. Either way, it will go down the length of the floor, and it will be a possession here for the Tuscarora Tomahawks with 39 seconds remaining here in the first period of play. Trent Woodrow sends the pass up top to Ben Austin. Austin looking in the direction of Garlow. Doesn't go to him just yet. Ben Austin directing traffic. Decides to go to the other side. Stanton with a shot. That one goes wide of the net. Loose ball going to be picked up here by Blade Garlow. The Tomahawks trying to get one here at the buzzer. That one turned away by Bucktooth. Only 12 seconds remain here in the first period. Onondaga looking to get one more here before the period is up, maybe. Quick pass into the middle, low shot. That one blocked in front of the net. Rebound, still there, and they score! Papineau buries that one for Onondaga, and the Redhawks score a buzzer beater here to take a 4-0 lead. Look at Papineau, stick with the play. Shot gets blocked out in front. No thought of giving up on it. Picks up the rebound and buries it. Nothing Randy Chrysler Jr. could do about it. And as you can see here, actually, I'm not sure if he beat the clock on the second look. Of course, the officials got to get it in real time, but that one was so close. That was a bang-bang play right at the end. And as it stands right now, the Redhawks hold a 4-0 lead over the Tuscarora Tomahawks as we head into the first intermission here on the Blue Squatch Productions YouTube channel. We are back here at Cornerstone Arena in Lockport, New York for some Can-Am Lacrosse action between the Onondaga Redhawks and the Tuscarora Tomahawks. Now, as it stands currently, the scoreboard does say 3-0 Onondaga. We did see the Redhawks get that buzzer beater right at the end of the first period, though, and we are awaiting a final decision on that as we are back underway here in the second period of play. Big battle here for the loose ball between the Redhawks and the Tomahawks. The Redhawks will come away with it. They will slow things down here as Schultzke stands with it on the far side of the floor. He's got Marco Carr lined up across from him. He passes it over to Ryu Johnson. Gets it right back. Johnson goes in with a shot and he scores. That's one way to start the second period of play. Ryu Johnson buries that one for Onondaga and the Redhawks. If it wasn't 4-0 before, it is now. Just some good passing by Onondaga as they were able to draw that defender away from Johnson as Mitch Laffin sends a great pass across there to Johnson and he buries it. And that's just some good work there by the Onondaga Redhawks to extend their lead. Face-off is down here, and it is won by Tuscarora. Here come the Tomahawks, looking to create a chance of their own. Slowing it down in the corner are the Tuscarora Tomahawks, as that was a good job by Mark Stanton, slowing the play down. Ben Austin has it up top. Austin looks to drive in, instead he opts for his long shot. Loose ball was not picked up in front by Trent Woodrow. He was all alone, but the Redhawks are able to come away with it, and Onondaga brings it back up the floor here. Onondaga gives it up to Wade Bucktooth. Bucktooth dishes it off. Pass into the middle. Deciding not to shoot it was the Onondaga player, and the long shot comes here, and that one turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr. He sends a long pass down the floor that will find his counterpart, Roscoe Bucktooth. And Bucktooth will start the breakout here for the Onondaga Redhawks as Leland Powless gives it up. Onondaga working with it on the near side. Pass into the middle now for the Redhawks. Trying to drive in. Pass back out for Papineau. Papineau being closed down well by Ben Austin. Kicked back out for White. White with a long shot. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr. and Papineau gets the rebound. That's a big loose ball there for Onondaga. White sends the pass into the corner for Wade Bucktooth. Bucktooth sends it back up top. Long shot. That one goes wide of the net. This one will go all the way down the length of the floor to Roscoe Bucktooth. And Onondaga is still going to have some time here if they choose to use it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see what the Redhawks decide to do. Papineau with a low shot, and he scores! That's why you use the full 30 as Papineau buries that one on the low-to-low shot, and Onondaga extends their lead. It is a 5-0 Redhawks lead. And let's get another look at this one. A good long outlet pass to Papineau. Makes a nice move, gets to the middle, and just another low shot there from Onondaga. And these kinds of shots seem to be finding the back of the net now for the Redhawks. It is a 5-0 game here at Cornerstone Arena, and the Redhawks are back and looking for more. Quick shot there, turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr. This one coming out of the stick of Nathan Schultzke. He'll have it right back. Schultzke sends it behind the net. Up top for Ryu Johnson. Johnson gets it right back, goes with a long shot. That one goes off the post, and it will go all the way the length of the floor again. Roscoe Bucktooth will pick it up, and the Redhawks will have a fresh 30 waiting for them when they get the possession, and they now have it up over the halfway line. Jonathan sends it down low, quick shot, and they score! Creed Cathers, the captain of the Redhawks, buries this one. And the Redhawks are starting their run as you can get another look at it here. Some good passing here by Onondaga as Cree Cathers is left all alone. Marco Carr couldn't find him, and Cathers buries that one on the doorstep. And it's a 6-goal lead for Onondaga. Cree Cathers, the captain of Onondaga, he had 26 points last season, 11 goals. So he's no stranger to putting the ball in the back of the net for the Redhawks. Face-off is won here by Tuscarora. They have possession momentarily, and they will keep possession. Nice play here by Keith Printup to keep the chance alive for the Tomahawks, only momentarily as he is stripped. Here comes Onondaga back the other way. Leland Paulus with a shot. That one goes off the pad of Chrysler Jr. as Leland Paulus almost created some more magic here inside of Cornerstone Arena. As if anyone remembers the goal he had last season when Onondaga visited Tuscarora, I know I do because it was one of a kind. Leland Paulus almost got another one. Onondaga moving the ball well so far. The Redhawks pass it back up top. Paulus with a long shot. That one bounces wide of the net. This will go down to Roscoe Bucktooth, who's getting his passing practice in here today, as that pass will miss the stick of Rio Johnson, and it will go all the way down for a shot clock violation, as now Dan Kennedy will pick it up for Tuscarora. The Tomahawks need to find an answer, and they need it now. Down by 6 here in the second period. That shot from Porga doesn't find the back of the net. And don't be surprised to see Justin Porga shoot the ball, as he was one of the top players in juniors in his last season. He notched 75 points with St. Catherine's Junior B team. Don't be surprised to see him shoot. And once he gets accustomed to this Tuscarora offense, he's going to be a big player for the Tomahawks. Papineau sends a pass to the far side. Quick pass and a quick shot. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr. as Wade Bucktooth thought he had one, but Randy Chrysler Jr. takes one away from him. Onondaga gets the ball back though. Quick shot. That one goes wide of the net, out of the stick of Mitch Laffin. Ball squirts out again, picked up here by Woodrow. Woodrow gets hit hard here by the Redhawks. That's some good defense there by Tim Zidmal as he stands up Woodrow and gives Onondaga another offensive possession. Mitch Laffin, one of the assistant captains here for Onondaga, slows things down. And the Redhawks work the ball around. Leland Paulus, pass in the middle. Low shot there from Laffin. That one caught everybody by surprise, but it just missed and went behind the net. Tuscarora trying to break out here. The Tomahawks just running it up the floor. Blade Garlow will secure possession and give it off to Ben Austin. Ben Austin, one of the few returning Tomahawks from last season's Can-Am Championship team. Blade Garlow gets that one knocked out of his stick. And here comes Onondaga back the other way. The Redhawks, so stout defensively, they're looking to just continue that great defense and turn it into offense. Hidden ball trick in effect there for Onondaga. The shot just missed from Schultzke, though. He wanted to try it. I don't blame him for doing so. Here's Rio Johnson, that pass connects onto the far side of the floor, but time will run out on the Redhawks as Tuscarora gets another shot clock violation here as Dan Kennedy brings it up the floor. Kennedy slows things down on the far side of the floor. He gives it off to Justin Porga. Porga's pass gets deflected up into the netting, and that one will go off of a Tomahawk stick, and they're going to give possession to Onondaga. And right now, it's just all going the way of the Redhawks here from Cornerstone Arena. Tuscarora yet to get on the board as it is a 6-0 lead for Onondaga. The Redhawks, quick shot there, goes just wide of the net. That one coming from Cree Cathers. Loose ball secured by Rio Johnson. And his pass can't connect, and it'll be picked up here by the Tomahawks. Tuscarora just trying to slow things down and get a secure offensive possession. And as I say that, they speed things up, but Bucktooth is up to the task. And he gives his Redhawks team another big save. Here comes Papineau. Quick pass in the middle, behind the back shot. Goes right into the stick of Randy Chrysler Jr. And this is turning into a track meet real quick, as this is some great end-to-end action. Here comes Kennedy. Thought he would go in for a shot. Decides, I better not. Passes it off to Garlow, who's turned away there by Roscoe Bucktooth. And now Onondaga looking to help out their goalie, as Roscoe Bucktooth has made a number of big saves already tonight. They got him a 6-goal lead, but I'm sure he's down there thinking, I want a bigger lead, as Onondaga looks to make that happen for him. Johnson sends a pass down low. Quick shot turned away by Chrysler Jr. And the whistles will get blown here. A violation on Onondaga. And the Tuscarora Tomahawks, Kyle Henry, will start with the ball. Henry sends it out to Ben Woodbury. Woodbury passes over to Blade Garlow. He gets the ball right back. Ben Woodbury trying to get a quick shot off here for Tuscarora. Decides to kick it back out. Garlow over to Porga on the far side. Long shot. That one wide of the net from Justin Porga. Like I said, no hesitancy to shoot from Justin Porga. Long pass there by Bucktooth, and he connects. That's a great goalie pass there from Roscoe Bucktooth to connect with his teammate Trevor Hill. Hill tries to do a spin move and get by his man. Good defense from Tuscarora. Behind the back pass from Blaze White doesn't connect. Loose ball still there, and they're going to say a Redhawk player went through the crease. And it will be a turnover, and it'll be Tuscarora possession here as the Tomahawks bring it up the floor. Quick shot there, saved by Bucktooth, as that was Trent Woodrow. Here comes Onondaga back the other way. Bucktooth continues to deliver the great passes here for Onondaga, as Ryu Johnson settles things down here for Onondaga, as the Redhawks bench shows their appreciation. Johnson, long shot right into the chest protector of Randy Chrysler Jr. And Onondaga thought they had secured the loose ball in the extra possession, but they're going to say that they went through the crease, and it'll be another turnover. And Tuscarora will try and bring it up the floor here, but they will turn it over. Pass is picked up by Matthew Bennett. Matt Bennett, long pass up the floor. Here comes Paulus. That shot turned away by Chrysler Jr. That's a toe save there by Randy Chrysler Jr. as Matt Bennett nearly connected with Leland Paulus for another Onondaga goal. Paulus picks up that pass off the boards. His own pass gets picked up by Kyle Henry for Tuscarora. And now the Tomahawks still looking to get their first goal of the game. And I think at this point, this really speaks to how good this Onondaga team is defensively, only allowing 2 goals in their previous meeting with Tuscarora, and they have held them silent so far in this one, as we are more than halfway through this contest. Porga sends a pass to Kyle Henry. Henry throws some fakes in there, but decides he wants to run all the way up near the halfway line and send a pass over to Blade Garlow. Porga now tries to connect with Printup on the near boards. Printup throwing in some fakes, gets a nice pick from Woodrow. Woodrow gets the pass back down low for Printup. Walking the line as Printup will run out of time, as he was somehow able to stay out of the crease, but it did not matter. A shot clock violation on the Tuscarora Tomahawks, and now Onondaga looks to add to their advantage. Johnson playing catch out there. Rio Johnson, shot gets turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr., who's made a number of good saves tonight. I'm sure there's a couple he'd want back, and I'm sure he'd tell you that himself, but he's done what he can to keep his Tomahawks team in the game. Porga going in with a shot. That one saved by Roscoe Bucktooth, who's going to let it fly again. Bucktooth connects with Rio Johnson. That shot from Johnson goes just wide of the net. End-to-end action here at Cornerstone Arena as Ben Austin brings it up the floor for Tuscarora. Austin gets a nice pick. Ben Woodbury with a shot. Saved by Roscoe Bucktooth. Oh my goodness, what a save from Roscoe Bucktooth. And it might turn into a chance at the other end, and it turns into a goal. Mitch Laffin capitalizes for Onondaga, and they all better give Roscoe Bucktooth a nice high five after that one, because if it wasn't for him, Onondaga wouldn't have had this chance the other way. Great passing as well from the Redhawks. Cree Cathers sends it in to the Onondaga player Mitch Laffin, who buries it, and that is a team goal for the Onondaga Redhawks. It is a 7-0 lead here with 7:39 to go in the second period of play. Oof, I need to catch my breath after that one. That was one heck of a sequence there for the Onondaga Redhawks, who will secure the loose ball yet again, and they are back for more. Onondaga here with Rio Johnson. Johnson has all the time in the world. Sends a pass across. That shot is turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr. And now Dan Kennedy will have the ball here for Tuscarora. Kennedy gives it up for Ben Austin. Austin passes it over to Porga. Porga's pass connects to Blade Garlow. Porga back up top now. Good ball movement for the Tomahawks. Ben Austin nearly buried it. He just missed the bottom right corner. Another quick shot turned away by Bucktooth as Porga let one go right as the shot clock was about to expire. Another good loose ball pickup, though, for the Onondaga Redhawks defenders as they're able to take that one from Porga and secure an offensive possession as one of the Redhawks hit the deck there. That was Blaze White who fell, and it goes all the way back the other way, and it is turned away there by Bucktooth, I believe, and it ends up all the way up near half in the stick of Nathan Schultzke, and I think that has prompted a timeout here from the Onondaga Redhawks, as with 6:08 remaining here in the second period of play, the Redhawks lead Tuscarora by a 7-0 score. We are back here at Cornerstone Arena. The Onondaga Redhawks wanted to call timeout and just catch their breaths here as they have been running ragged here throughout this second period of play. Rio Johnson to start with it for the Redhawks. Johnson will get the pass right back. He had Blaze White in the middle, doesn't go to him. Long shot instead from Mitch Laffin, gets blocked in front. Onondaga's gonna get one off here. Laffin with another long shot that will go wide, and it will be a shot clock violation on the Redhawks coming out of the timeout. And that's got to be one of the only things that the head coach Shannon Booth wouldn't like for this Onondaga team as they cause the turnover here. Quick shot turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr. And as I was saying, one of the only things that Coach Booth wouldn't have liked seeing is a shot clock violation coming out of a timeout, but I know he'll love seeing his team cause turnovers in the middle of the floor, and Onondaga has done that a number of times today. Johnson gets the pass, shot misses, rebound picked up by Onondaga. Creed Cathers was the man who secured it. Cathers has it behind the net, fighting off checks, pass up to Johnson. That shot can't get through. No reset as the ball will be battled for into the corner as Johnson just kind of hopelessly threw that one at the net, couldn't connect, and it will be a shot clock violation on the Onondaga Redhawks. Tuscarora still looking for their first goal of the game. They have been held silent so far, and that's just a great job being done by the Onondaga defenders and the goaltender, Roscoe Bucktooth, who's had a phenomenal game. Blade Garlow battling through the checks, pass down low, quick shot, turned away there as it was Justin Porga who let that one rip. And it looks like we're going to get a holding call coming up here against Onondaga. And it will be a power play opportunity for the Tomahawks. And it will be a holding call. And it's going to be called on number 11, Mitch White, who will sit for 2 minutes. And this is a big, big moment here in the second period of play for the Tuscarora Tomahawks. We've already seen the 5-on-3 not work out for Tuscarora. Let's see if this 5-on-4 power play works out any differently. Bucktooth starts out with a nice save, as that is exactly how Onondaga would hope to start this power play. And as I say that, Bucktooth, who's been pretty accurate with his passes, turns that one over. And now Tuscarora will look to get their first goal of the game on the power play. Good passing from the Tomahawks. Keith Printup gets knocked to the floor. Porga with a long shot. That one blocked in front. Printup picks up the rebound. Porga tries to connect, and he can't. Here comes Onondaga back the other way. The Redhawks slow things down. Tim Zidmol picking off that pass and making the smart play to just slow the play down and not force it, because you're down a guy. As Leland Paulus has it on the far side of the floor. Back to Tim Zidmol, and he'll go right back to Leland Paulus. We've seen him let it rip tonight. He lets that one go, but it will go wide of the net, and it will be an over and back call, as this is something you don't see too often in the Can-Am League. As 5-on-5 there is no over and back, but when a team is on the man up or the man down, the over and back rule is in effect. And I think we have a timeout on the floor called by the Tomahawks. They're looking to draw up a play with 39 seconds to go on their power play. Let's see what they come up with when we come back. We are back here at Cornerstone Arena. Let's see what the Tomahawks drew up here for this power play opportunity. Porga goes in with a shot. That one will go up and on a play. Possession will stay with Tuscarora. 31 seconds remaining on the power play for the Tomahawks. Justin Porga plays catch as Blade Garlow will look to pick it up in the corner. The Tomahawks have not been as crisp as they would like passing the ball tonight. Long shot from Porga, and he scores! Justin Porga finally gets Tuscarora on the board. And you can see why James Rickard wanted to bring him in. 75 points in his last junior season. A big overhand shot from Porga finally beats Roscoe Bucktooth. And credit to Blade Garlow as well for helping to get that loose ball out of the corner. If he doesn't help pass that off to Kyle Henry, that goal might not happen for Tuscarora, and the Tomahawks take advantage of the man up. They are on the board. It is a 7-1 game as Papineau will secure the face-off win here for Onondaga. They want to get that one right back. Ryu Johnson does just that. He stares down Randy Chrysler Jr. and gives him a fist bump. Even Randy said that was one heck of a shot from Rio Johnson. Let's get another look at that. Right off the draw, it took Onondaga all of about 10 seconds to answer back. And you could see Randy Chrysler Jr. drops that left shoulder a hair. And there was about a ball-sized hole for Rio Johnson to fit that one into, and he did it. What a shot there. And I was going to try and talk about how Tuscarora needed to build off of that first goal and try and get the momentum going in their favor, but before I could even spit that one out, Onondaga answers right back. Let's see how Tuscarora responds. Porga, his pass gets deflected out of play, and I'll tell you, this Justin Porga kid looks pretty good for this Tomahawks team. I wouldn't be surprised to see him become a mainstay in the lineup as the season progresses. Long shot there, turned away by Roscoe Bucktooth. And the officials are going to say one of the Redhawk players went through the crease. And it will be a Tomahawk possession here with just under 2 minutes to play. Ben Woodbury with a shot turned away by Bucktooth. Roscoe Bucktooth has been ready for just about everything the Tomahawks have thrown at him tonight, as he has done an excellent job in between the pipes. The pick and roll can't connect as Porga battles for it against the boards. He's got two hands full of the Redhawk player, as I think that might be a hold, as Mason Homer had nowhere to go, and I think Mason Homer's going to be penalized as well, as unless he said something, I'm not sure what he did, because Justin Porga definitely was holding, and they're going to give each of them a holding. Let's get another look at that one, as Porga, he had two hands full, no doubt about it, but it looks like the Onondaga player might have been holding Porga's hand in against his chest, and it's going to be 4-on-4 here, as Onondaga has 5 guys out there, no call yet, and Leland Paulus quickly gets off to the bench, as the pass will end up here on the near boards. Onondaga trying to secure possession, long shot turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr. Randy Chrysler Jr. just sends a long pass down into the corner, as nobody was there for Tuscarora, as we are under 1 minute to play here in the second period. Onondaga holds an 8-1 lead here over the Tuscarora Tomahawks. Mitch Laffin passes it off here to Creed Cathers. Cathers sends it across the floor, knocked down by Kyle Henry. Still being battled for in front. Picked up here by the Tomahawks, as it'll be Brandon Heacock securing possession now for Tuscarora as they try to get a buzzer beater. He will lose that one though. Onondaga picks it back up. Here come the Redhawks. They can't connect on the pass, and a big hit delivered right in front of the Onondaga bench. Leland Paulus trying to go in and get a last-second shot off. He cannot. And let's get another look at that. You can see a big hit delivered right in front of the Onondaga bench. That is what got their bench so hyped up here, as the Onondaga Redhawks hold an 8-1 lead here on the Blue Squatch Productions YouTube channel. You're watching Can-Am Lacrosse. We are back here at Cornerstone Arena. The Onondaga Redhawks and the Tuscarora Tomahawks getting ready for the third and final period of action here in this great Can-Am regular season contest. The Redhawks are 20 minutes away from capturing their third win of the season, while Tuscarora needs 20 minutes to try and get back into this one if they want to get their first win of the season. As Tuscarora finds themselves in quite the hole, down by an 8-1 score, but nothing is impossible in the game of lacrosse. No deficit is insurmountable, and that's got to be the mindset for the Tomahawks right now, as they just got to focus on getting back into this one goal at a time, while for Onondaga, you want to just get this one to the finish line. Don't give Tuscarora any extra chances that they won't naturally get. Here is the face-off, and we are back underway here from Cornerstone Arena, as the Redhawks will win the draw and start with possession. As you might have gotten to see it for a moment, but in case you didn't, it looks like we have a new goalie in between the pipes for Onondaga, as it looks like Kobe Gibson is in between the pipes, and the Redhawks started off with a goal. I'm too busy talking to you all about Kobe Gibson entering the game, and let's get a look at this. Rio Johnson, he's been in the game all day long. He has been fantastic for Onondaga as he gets yet another goal. A nice long shot finding the top left corner, and that's definitely his second, if not his third tonight, as he has had one heck of a game for the Onondaga Redhawks. Face off won here by Tuscarora. Ben Austin's pass will go off of the leg of one of his teammates, but it'll be picked up here by Printup for Tuscarora, and it'll be left for Dan Kennedy. Kennedy gives it up for a teammate, and the shot is blocked in front. Tim Zidmal taking one for the team, as he will bring the ball up the floor for Onondaga. Zidmal dishes it off to Leland Paulus. Paulus sends it down low. Onondaga gonna work the ball around. White back over to Paulus with a long shot. That one turned away. Rebound picked up and secured by Onondaga. The Redhawks gonna slow things down. Zidmal sends it over to the near side. Leland Paulus surveying the scene. Quick stick score! Picture perfect from the Onondaga Redhawks. Leland Paulus with a great pass across the crease, and Blaze White finishes it, and the Redhawks extend the lead. You just can't do it any better than that, as Leland Paulus sends an absolutely perfect pass across the crease there, and Blaze White jumps up and gets it. Quick stick goal, and it is a 10-1 Onondaga lead, as Ben Woodbury will get that face-off win here for Tuscarora. He's going 1-on-3. Nothing much the Tomahawks captain can do there, as Papineau knocked that one out, and Leland Paulus will slow things down for the Redhawks. Paulus gets the ball right back as he dishes it off for Rio Johnson. Johnson sends a pass to the near side. Ball ends up back on the far side of the floor. Paulus with a shot. That one will go just a hair wide of the net. And they're actually going to say it caught a piece of Chrysler Jr., as they have given Onondaga a reset, as I think it did catch that right pass. Quick pass into the middle. That one turned away as Tuscarora brings it back up the floor. Woodrow with a long shot, and he scores! Trent Woodrow gets his first goal of this game, and the Tomahawks have their second of the night. Trent Woodrow with a stinger from the outside, as he gets that one just underneath the arm of Kobe Gibson, and he breathes some life into this Tomahawks offense. And that's just a good player taking advantage of a cold goalie, as Gibson is only been in the game for not even 2 minutes and 30 seconds yet, as he's still getting acclimated to this one, and he takes advantage of it for Tuscarora. Woodrow scores the second goal of the game for Tusky. Let's see how Onondaga responds, as after the first Tuscarora goal, they scored in a matter of seconds. Rio Johnson picks it up here, and he's all by himself for Onondaga. Johnson sends a pass to the near side, back into the middle. The Redhawks doing a good job of working the ball around, and that continues as Blaze White with another quick stick goal right on the crease. And somebody's got to look out for Big Blaze down there, as that's his second. Just some more good passing on display by the Onondaga Redhawks, as it was Jaden Stout who sent the pass over to Blaze White, as all the defenders lost track of him. Nothing much that Randy Chrysler Jr. could do there. And that's two nice quick stick goals down on the crease for Blaze White. And the Redhawks lead it 11-2. Here in the third period of play, Blade Garlow wins that face-off, and Ben Austin just went over the shoulder and said, why not? But it just missed. Dan Kennedy applying the pressure. Ball is out, picked up by Austin, and he scores! That is why you don't give up on a play, folks. Dan Kennedy hounding the Redhawks defender, knocks the ball loose, and Ben Austin, Johnny on the spot for Tuscarora, and he buries it to give Tuscarora their third goal of the game. You could see that one just pop out of the stick of one of the Redhawks. I believe that was Schultzke who had it for a moment, and it goes right to Ben Austin, and he gets his first goal of the game. Tuscarora is not done yet. Dan Kennedy back and looking for more, trying to pass it to Blade Garlow, but that one is picked off here by the Redhawks, as that was Tim Zidmal intercepting that pass for Onondaga. The Redhawks bring it up into the attacking zone now. Quick pass in the middle. Zidmal with a shot. That one turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr. Loose ball picked up by Leland Paulus, who has it up top. Paulus, quick pass down low. That one turned away by Chrysler Jr. again, as Onondaga will secure another possession. Trevor Hill had that last shot for the Redhawks. Hill has it behind the net, passes it up on the near side. Up top for Paulus. Leland Paulus, we know what he can do, and he shows it right there. Leland Paulus yet again from the outside, and I want to see that one again. Leland Paulus just has all the space in the world, fits that one in between the wickets of Randy Chrysler Jr. And did it go? Oh, it didn't go. We were thinking up here it might have went through his stick. That shot was so powerful, but it just fit in between the pad and the stick of Randy Chrysler Jr. Couldn't have had it any more space there, as that shot gets turned away by Randy Chrysler Jr. as well. Loose ball out in the middle of the floor, and Tuscarora will turn that one over. Quick passing into the middle. That one can't connect there, as Keith Printup's got to be a bit better for Tuscarora there. Going in one-handed, trying to pick up that loose ball. Isn't going to work in this league. And Tuscarora nearly paid for it. But fortunately for the Tomahawks, they're able to get the ball right back. And with 15 minutes to go here in the third period, they get ready for their next offensive possession, which turns into a dump into the corner that will result in a shot clock violation. Here comes Onondaga back the other way. Quick shot turned away by Chrysler Jr. as Matt Noble let that one rip. Onondaga has it on the near boards. Leland Paulus. We know how great of a player he is. He gets the pick he wanted. Paulus with a shot turned away there by Chrysler Jr. Tuscarora looking to bring it up the floor. That pass can't connect as it just escapes the stick of Trent Woodrow. And it'll be another turnover for the Tomahawks. Leland Paulus has it up top yet again. Pass into the middle. That one gets knocked out of the stick of Blaze White, as Paulus loves to connect with White over there, who let that one go, but it is right into the stick of Randy Chrysler Jr., who's going to make the long pass count up here to Justin Porga. Porga not afraid to let it rip. He sends that one right into the chest of the new goaltender, Kobe Gibson, who will send a long pass out to the near boards, and some extra pushing and shoving after the play here. Let's get another look at it. As you can see, not much. I've seen more not get called, but the officials want to make sure they maintain control of this game, unless I missed it. But just sticking his stick in there. Late slash, as that will get called every day. It wasn't the most vicious of slashes, but it was late and it will get called. And I guess it is easy to stand up here and say it wasn't very vicious, as it still probably hurt like heck. But the Tomahawks capitalize on the opportunity. Kyle Henry buries that one, and Tuscarora capitalizes on this power play opportunity. Nice pick there from Porga that gave Kyle Henry enough room to operate, as that's just a perfect seal there from Porga, and a nice finish from Kyle Henry. 12-4 the score now here in the third period, as at first it was a bit of a goalie duel, and then the scoring started for one side, but now it is picked up for both sides here in this third period, as that ball ends up in the Tomahawks bench, nearly taking out our good friend Roger Chrysler, excuse me, behind the bench there for Tuscarora, as he had to duck out of the way of that one. And Onondaga will have an offensive possession here with 13:10 to go. Long shot there, turned away by Chrysler Jr. Loose ball picked up by Kennedy. He had it for a moment, tried to get the pass off, but it will end up back in the stick of the Redhawks. Jaden Stout picked it up. Stout sends a pass into the middle. Quick stick shot. That one goes wide of the net. Pass back onto the near side. Here come the Redhawks, trying to create the opening they need. Laffin goes with a long shot. That one saved by Chrysler Jr. Tuscarora looking to start their breakout. Pass into the middle of the floor here. And here come the Tomahawks. Keith Printup. Pass over to Justin Porga, whose shot gets turned into the corner by Gibson. That's a nice save there by Kobe Gibson, as Onondaga looks to turn that nice save into a goal on the other end of the floor. Leland Paulus slows things down. Quick pass into the middle. That shot turned away. Trevor Hill let it rip. And the ball will escape back to Leland Paulus. Paulus looks for the open man, and the whistle gets blown here. And I'm not sure why, unless we might have a bit of perspiration on the floor, and we need to get one of our great trainers out there to address it, similar to what they do in basketball. And while they do that, we're going to take a quick break. The perspiration on the floor is all cleaned up, and we are ready to go here from Cornerstone Arena as that shot from Paulus goes right into the stick of Randy Chrysler Jr. as he sends a long pass out for Ben Woodbury, who is hounded immediately upon catching the pass. Ben Woodbury didn't have much of a chance there as the Onondaga defenders were all over him, and the Redhawks get the ball back down onto the attacking side of the floor. Rio Johnson sends a pass onto the near side. That one ends up into the net behind the Tuscarora net, and it will be Tomahawks ball here with 11:17 to play. Here comes Tuscarora up the floor as that one's knocked out of the stick there of Marco Carr. Picked up now by Ben Austin. Austin trying to create some space for himself. Having to go 2-on-1, tries to pass it into the middle for Woodrow. And the Tomahawks just aren't on the same page as Onondaga will cause another turnover. Here come the Redhawks. Stout bringing it up the floor for Onondaga. Stout gives it up to Laffin. Laffin sends a pass up top for Johnson. Down low to Laffin, trying to attempt the quick stick. There was Wade Bucktooth. Long shot there from Johnson, turned away by Chrysler Jr. And it will be Tuscarora possession. Porga will be on the receiving end of that pass for Tuscarora. Porga trying to create some space, sends a pass to no one, and it ends up in the stick of Rio Johnson, who shows off the stick skills there as Onondaga looks to add to their lead. Here come the Redhawks, battling for the loose ball on the near boards. Trevor Hill working hard for it, but he won't end up with it as it ends up in the stick of a Tomahawk. Here comes Woodrow. Woodrow's pass in the middle finds Ben Woodbury, who decides to kick it out to Justin Porga. Porga over to Keith Printup with a low shot. That one goes wide. Porga, you know he wants to shoot. Pass inside for Woodbury. Back to Porga. Bounce shot, scores! That's the Tomahawks we know, as Justin Porga finishes that one off the great pass from Ben Woodbury, and the Tomahawks have their 5th goal of the game. Here you can see Justin Porga saw the double team coming his way, and as it goes to Ben Woodbury, he recognizes it as well, sees the open Porga standing there, and decides, I'm going to send it right back to him. And Justin Porga made no mistake there, and you're seeing why the Tomahawks wanted to bring him in and to be a part of this team, as he has some real potential here for Tuscarora. Face-off won by the Onondaga Redhawks. Or looking to answer that goal right back. Here comes Onondaga, quick shot in. That one doesn't find the back of the net. Schultzke thought he had it for sure, but Randy Chrysler Jr. did enough to deflect it wide, and the pass for the Tomahawks can't connect. And Mason Homer gives it up to Leland Paulus, who will look to bring it up the floor. Paulus rolls it over to the near boards, where he will get the ball right back. Leland Paulus sends a pass into the middle. Back for a teammate, quick shot. That one saved out of the stick of Stout, and it will end up back in the stick of Leland Paulus yet again. Paulus is just one heck of a player here for this Onondaga team, as he has the ball right again. Quick shot there. That one goes off the post, as I think that was Blaze White again on the doorstep. He just missed that time, as the behind-the-back pass for Tuscarora does connect, and Dan Kennedy brings it up the floor now. Over to Justin Porga. The Tomahawks have numbers. Ben Woodbury's shot gets blocked. Kennedy's rebound shot is saved there by Kobe Gibson. A 3-on-2 does not come to pass for Tuscarora, as Onondaga shuts it down defensively. Let's see if the Redhawks respond at the other end. Not this time, as that one is saved by Randy Chrysler Jr., who's had a real nice game in between the pipes for the Tomahawks, despite what the score says, as Ben Austin is just getting absolutely hounded by 3 Redhawks here on the near boards, as it looks like we're going to get a holding call coming up against Onondaga. And I think, will that be Tim Zidmel? No, he walks away. And now it will be Tim Zidmel as he points, no, that ain't me. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't holding. And I don't think his pleas will be answered as the official says, well, it was one of you. You got to get in the box. Either way, it's a power play for the Tomahawks, as we've seen them score on the power play already today. Let's see if they can do it again and try and cut the deficit to just 6. Trying to attempt a quick stick shot there was Blade Garlow, as it'll end up now in the stick of Ben Woodbury. Woodrow, pass up top for Kyle Henry. Henry with a long shot, and he scores! That's the shot we know from Kyle Henry, as he gets another one to his tally, and the Tomahawks cut the deficit to 6. Get another look at it here. Good pass into the middle. Henry had tons of time there, and a nice high to low shot as he puts it right into the bottom right corner. That's just a nice overhand shot there from Kyle Henry as he finishes it off. And it's a 12-6 game here for Onondaga. And I'll tell you what, Tuscarora being down 8-1 coming into this period has not given up one bit. As I've heard from this Tomahawks team, from guys like James Rickard and Roger Chrysler, this team is going to battle to the bitter end. No matter how many players they have, no matter the scoreline, this team is always going to give their all. Porga sends a pass over for Prinup. That shot goes off the post, and it will be Tuscarora ball still. Porga's long shot scores. That one squeaks through the pads of Kobe Gibson, and the Tomahawks are inching ever closer to the Redhawks. It's a 12-7 game. Justin Porga standing there all alone, just fits that one above the right leg pad of Kobe Gibson. And I'll tell you, you just cannot give Justin Porga any space like that, because he's going to make you pay. And we're seeing that right here today. I don't know how many he has officially, but I know he's got a few. As a nice swim move there from Ben Austin as he brings the ball up in transition. Austin kicks it over to Blade Garlow, and you can kind of feel the momentum starting to shift in favor of Tuscarora. Maybe a late run here could make this a close finish. The Tomahawks, that one just skips out of the stick of Woodrow. That's a killer for Tuscarora, as that'll be an empty possession. Onondaga now trying to slow things down, use the full 30, and just get this game to the finish line and secure their 3rd win of the season. Wade Bucktooth with it on the far side of the floor. Bucktooth being pressed by Woodrow. Bucktooth is able to get around him. Low shot there, goes wide of the net. And it'll be a Tuscarora possession after the shot from Matthew Bennett goes wide. And now Justin Porga will bring it up and try and pass it over to a teammate on the far side, Mark Stanton, and that doesn't connect. Here comes Papineau for Onondaga. Papineau going to slow things down for a moment. Quick pass over. That one saved. Papineau again looking to get a shot off. That one's knocked down by Tuscarora. Papineau continues to apply the pressure and force a turnover. Onondaga it would behoove them to just slow things down right now, as you don't want to give Tuscarora a chance in transition going the other way. Paulus goes with a long shot. That one turned away, and that one didn't get through. Another shot blocked in front of the net. Papineau gets the rebound. Paulus with a low shot turned away by Chrysler Jr. Big loose ball here, as Onondaga would be able to get another 30 seconds off if they're able to get it and secure the possession. Still being battled for in the corner, and it is picked up by Blaze White. I'll tell you, Blaze White has made some nice plays tonight for Onondaga, and that's one of the best ones. But Justin Porga with a nice strip of Paulus, and that's a big hit open floor. Tim Zidmel just like a linebacker going after his man, knocking him to the floor shoulder first, as that was one heck of a hit from Tim Zidmal. And before the turnover, it looks like Tuscarora called timeout, and the Onondaga bench is none too pleased by it, and we can see a couple Tomahawks a little slow to get back to the bench there, as Dan Kennedy, I think, got hit pretty hard there in the open floor. It looked like a clean hit from up here, but those hits always hurt. They were a bit of a blindsider, as I don't think this is what we're looking for. That was the turnover. This might be it. And this will be the nice stick check here by Porga to cause that turnover. It was shortly after this that hit happened, and I think we've clipped all around it, as that's shortly after. That would be the turnover there, and we don't have another look at it, but maybe it's better we don't, because that was a thunderous hit in the middle of the floor there that has rocked the Tomahawks a bit and forced a timeout here with 4:20 remaining in the third period. It is a 5-goal lead for the Onondaga Redhawks. Timeout is about done for both sides, as it looks like Randy Chrysler Jr. will be standing on the bench here for
But
Tuscarora.
Justin
And it
Porga.
looks like we're going to get another look at that hit. Boom! Tim Zidmal laying the boom and delivering another big hit again. That's one of the many big plays made by Tim Zidmal. Quick pass in the middle. That shot from Prinup is turned away. Kobe Gibson makes the save, as Tuscarora is 6-on-5 right now. They do not have a goalie in the net, as Chrysler Jr. makes the slow trot over, but it is put in the net by Matt Noble for Onondaga, and that might be the dagger into the hearts of the Tomahawks. Good pass there from Schultzke to get it down to Noble, who was all alone and had the open net in front of him. I'll tell you, those are some of the tougher opportunities for these guys, as you really don't want to miss with an open net there. You're going to hear about that one for the rest of eternity if you miss with an open net from that close.
Beautiful thing about Blue Squad Productions, nobody will ever point it out again.
And as Greg says, the beautiful thing about Blue Squatch Productions, no one will ever point it out again. It's not like it's clipped and on the internet forever, as Onondaga wins the faceoff and secures the offensive possession with 3:40 to go. The Redhawks just want to slow things down here and not force anything and get out of here with a victory. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Shot from Johnson gets turned away by Chrysler Jr., and the ball picked up here by Tuscarora, as the Tomahawks, Justin Porga, will have it on the near boards. Porga sends it to the far side. Heacock over to Blade Garlow. Garlow gets the pick from Porga. Goes right back to him. Porga with a shot. That one still there, and it squeaks in. And they're going to say, referee just put his arms up now. It almost sounded like the whistle blew a little early from up here, but from our vantage point, you could see the ball just squeak by Kobe Gibson. And let's get another look at it. And it does just sneak by, as Gibson did knock the net off a little bit, but that really didn't affect the ball, as Justin Porga had just enough on it to get it into the back of the net, and it looks like it might have went off the arm of Gibson as well. And
He never put his feet in the crease.
let's take another look at that again, as Mark Stanton was walking the tightrope there for Tuscarora, and my man Greg is absolutely right. He did not come anywhere near the crease, and that is a good goal. And that's a good call made by the officials to give Tuscarora their 8th goal of the contest. That's got to be at least 3 or 4 for Justin Porga tonight, as he has really come alive here in this 3rd period.
It's always amazing to me how often they get it right. Without having the replay, really, I would not think they would get it right nearly as often.
And my man Greg up here is saying it's always amazing to him how often the officials get the call right, and he is spot on with that. These officials are some of the best in the game. We've had some different officials from the Can-Am League make it into the National Lacrosse League, and that is when you know you have some of the best officials around that know the game inside and out. Face-off is won here by Onondaga. The Redhawks bring it up into the attacking zone. Quick pass over onto the far side, and they score! Creed Cathers, the captain, burying it for Onondaga, and that's how the Redhawks respond. We love to see face-off guys score. Creed Cathers makes a nice pass over to the near side, gets it right back, and buries it, as Schultzke once again makes a nice good play for Onondaga, as the Redhawks make it a 14-8 game, as this has just been a crazy 3rd period of play here from Cornerstone Arena. Marco Carr has it on the far side, doing some bumping and banging over there was Carr and the Redhawks, and they're going to give the ball to the Tuscarora Tomahawks. There is only 2:38 remaining in what has been a fantastic game here in Lockport, New York. Stanton being heavily pressured by Tim Zidmal. He'll lose control of that one. Tim Zidmal again applying the pressure and causing the turnover, and his bench is going to give him some props for that one. Tim Zidmal with another big play for Onondaga. Mason Homer sends a pass to the far side of the floor, as Matt Noble was going in for that one, and he scored. I don't think anybody in the building other than Noble himself knew that one went in the back of the net. I want to see another look at this one, as Matt Noble gets a nice pass over. Good job to control that one as he's going to the ground. Just says, I'll take a shot at it, and it works out for him. That's a backhanded shot there from Matt Noble. And let me tell you, folks, he makes that look really easy. It is not that easy. Creed Cathers going for a round-the-world shot. That one just misses. And he did that with the traditional wooden stick, making that all the more difficult for Matt Noble, as that is one heck of a play. Blade Garlow fighting through the contact, unable to get a pass off though. Onondaga, they just swarm to the ball. They're like bees to honey. All of them are on it immediately, as it seems like there's always 2 or 3 Redhawks on the ball, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty coming up here to Onondaga, and it will be a slash being called on, I believe, Carson Colucci will head to the penalty box for Onondaga, and this will give Tuscarora one more power play opportunity before the game is up. Here's Porga. Pass over to the far side. Back to Porga in the middle. Low shot. Saved there by Gibson. Here comes Onondaga. Behind the back pass up into the middle. Mitch White had it for a moment. Gives it up for a teammate here on the near side as LeBourne slows things down for Onondaga. And that's the smart play. Or Schultzke, excuse me, that 25 and 26 look awfully alike for Onondaga. Schultzke being pressured by Marco Carr in the corner, still has it, but time has run out on Nathan Schultzke as Tuscarora has 50 seconds to work with if they want to try and get one more goal in this one and increase that power play percentage. Here's Blade Garlow. Garlow playing catch with Porga, and he scores! Blade Garlow sneaks that one in short side, and the Tomahawks continue to capitalize on the power play, and they cut the deficit down to 6. It is a 15-9 game. You can see Garlow sends it over to Porga, gets it right back, and the defenders not at all expecting the shot from Garlow, left him all alone, and he does a nice job of fitting that one in short side, and the big man gets on the board here for Tuscarora. Face off here picked up by Onondaga. The Redhawks gonna run the ball all the way behind their own net. Mason Homer with it, and Onondaga seems content to just pass this one around and run the clock out. The Onondaga Redhawks are going to win their 3rd game of the season and improve to 3-2. The Tuscarora Tomahawks are going to fall to 0-4 as their campaign to defend the Can-Am Championship continues to get even tougher as the Redhawks get their 2nd victory over the Tomahawks this season. I think Tuscarora is ready to put this one in the rearview mirror and get ready for the Allegheny Arrows coming up on June the 9th. But before that, the Onondaga Redhawks got to get ready for a big one against the Grand River Warriors tomorrow at 5 p.m. That's going to be a great game, as I know Grand River got the best of Onondaga the last time those two teams met, and I'm sure Onondaga is going to be looking for a different result. And if they play like they did today, I wouldn't be surprised if a win comes their way tomorrow as well. The final score here from Cornerstone Arena, the Onondaga Redhawks 15, the Tuscarora Tomahawks 9. You have been watching Can-Am Lacrosse here on the Blue Squatch Productions YouTube channel. I have been Trevor Butts saying so long and have a great night.
We would really like to thank Trevor Butts. Really appreciate when he comes out here. Great knowledge, brings this professionalism that I definitely lack on the microphone. But if you would like one of your businesses to be on these logos during the intermissions, reach out to either us. If you're in the area, please support the local sponsors. We did all the kids' games today. We've been here all day. Everybody in Tuscarora has been absolutely awesome to us. So stop and use the gas stations that support all the local leagues. We appreciate all the support, and we will see you tomorrow with the juniors and senior games live from the Onondaga Arena and the Onondaga Nation.